Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 6. Instagram post Taehyung, Jimin, pick me, choose me, love me. Taehyung, you are my favorite forever. Seojin can hear Jungkook crying and Jungkook, I am not even with you. So you are so cute. I love you and you are weird. As friend. Minho, hey, what's that supposed to mean? Jungkook, wish I could be mad at you for that, but I can't be angry when you look like this. Taehyung, so what am I hearing is technically I can get here with mother with Seokjin. Taehyung, come on, get your man. Taehyung, Seokjin, he is terrorizing the whole building. Taehyung, so cute. Minho should have known he would say that. Namjoon, what happened to the Taehyung that would happily yell at him for us? Taehyung, shh, I'm getting soft, don't worry. I will at him tomorrow to make it up for it. Jungkook, Namjoon, why would you say that? Youngin, enough yelling, we are done with practice, I want food. Jimin, me too, Hobby. Taehyung, you should came. Jimin, and sorry too, please. Sorry, I heard my name. Taehyung, well, I am in. Of course, Jimin, I am so done. OMG. So down, OMG. At the cafe, Taehyung gone as he watched. Yet another group of people came through the cafe doors. He had been working for hours that morning, and today was the busiest the cafe had ever been. Not only that, but they were understaffed as well. His co-worker Min Young has called out sick that morning. Her notice being too late to find another available person to cover the shift with Taehyung. So there he was at 1 p.m. on Tuesday with the working alone. Not only did the boy have to take orders, but he had to take them too, causing the whole thing was stressing him out gently. But he had no choice but to try and complete the impossible task of doing two things at once. Who else would if he not him? Finally, an hour later, Taehyung got a break every day. The cafe was closed at 2 p.m. to clean the area and give the staff a late lunch break, and then it was reopened again 3. Taehyung the remaining few customers in the shop a few minutes to finish up before closing the doors and getting back. Grabbed a wet rag from behind the bar and moved to the closest table near him, wiping it down, removing any leftover trash one by one, and slowly cleaning all the table tops. Finally, allowing himself to sit down and rest for a moment. When he was finished, Taehyung opened his phone as he took a seat on one of the cafe's couches, a small instant forming on his face when he saw his notification texting Jungkook. Jungkook, Taehyung, what are you doing? I'm bored. I miss you. Taehyung, hi, Cook. Taehyung, Jungkook, Taehyung, I'm busy. Imagine me throwing while saying that. Actually, no, imagine me dying because I am. Jungkook, sick. I forgot you had work. Is it not going well? Taehyung, if by not going well you mean working out, busiest shift yet all alone, then yes, it's not going well and I have like 3 more hours before closing. Sorry, you are getting my rents. Jungkook, it's okay. I like hearing you talk. Why are you working alone? That doesn't seem right. I wasn't supposed to, but my co-worker called in sick right before our shift, and today wasn't supposed to be busy either. But God, it's just not might today. Every single person in the city of Seoul seems to be here. Jungkook, so you are doing everything by yourself? That doesn't sound possible. Taehyung, oh, trust me, it isn't. I don't know how I'm alive right now. Seen Taehyung cook. The crowd somehow managed to be even bigger than before, which made absolutely no sense to Taehyung. The part of Seoul he was in was not usually very busy, and even when it was, the crowd was still never this big. He wondered if a new building has opened up that attracts all these new people to the area. He would have to look it up after work. The boy was snapped out of his thoughts at the door. Seemed his signature inter jingle signaling to once had a new customer. The sound had been something he loved when he first started working at the cafe, but now it was one he had gone to hate more than anything. All he wanted to do just go home. Looking up, Taehyung plastered a cheery smile on his face in preparation to take their order, only to be met with familiar eyes staring back at him. Jungkook, he whispered, screamed, not wanting to reveal his identity but not being able to hide his surprise either. He had a white bottom-down shirt accompanied by black pants and his signature face mask he wore whenever he went out in public and didn't want to be seen. But even with half of his face covered, Taehyung would always be able to recognize his eyes. Jungkook just the boy's shocked expression, finding it extremely cute. Without a word, he moved away from the door to behind the bar with him instant off towards the cash register he had expected. Hey, what are you doing? Taehyung asked, looking a little panicked at the unexpected action. JK, relax, he finally said to him, his voice managing to calm down by a bit. JK, you shouldn't have to work this alone. I'm here to help. Hey, what? He exclaimed, not believing what he was hearing. Taekook, what if someone recognizes you? You are not even supposed to be back here anyways. I could get fired and JK, no one else in here with you, right? Jungkook interrupted his rumbling, receiving a sick. Well, I can't have you at the register, Taehyung decided. There are too many people that can recognize you, but the only option would be make the drinks. Do you even know how to do that? JK, I can learn, he replied back, his eyes shining brightly, showing his enthusiasm despite his smile being covered by the mask. Taehyung glanced around the cafe, letting out a small laugh in disbelief of his situation. Here he was, already working a shift alone, doing two jobs at once, and now he was about to train a literally K-pop idol on how to make drinks. At the sight of new customer coming through the door, however, Taehyung quickly made a decision and shoved an apron onto Jungkook's hand for him to put on. I hope you know what you are getting yourself into, he said, knowing he was greatly underestimating what he would have to do, but he didn't care. He was here and he was trying, and that's all that mattered. He was here for him. Instagram post liked by Hobby, Jung Suhi, and others. Taehyung took these mid crisis and such. Youngie, do you think Sohi barista looking awful familiar. Minna, is this why he left practice earlier? Jungkook, wow, that guy looks really handsome. Taehyung, you can't even see his face. The Jungkook, it's just an instinct I have. Taehyung, your instincts was right. Jungkook, Rarium did a room already. OMG. Jungkook, don't you have homework to go to do or something? You're like 5. I am ambitious. Texting. Jungkook, okay, so the contract is OMG, he is gonna lost his mind like actually best birthday gift ever. For doing this. Of course, are you excited to watch us perform? Taehyung, not really soon. Taehyung, I was kidding. Wait, come back, Jungkook. Who are you kissing? Taehyung, oh, no one. It was a typo. Jungkook, wow. Was it that bad of a kiss? Taehyung, I hate you. Jungkook, you love me. Taehyung, that's not. No, Taehyung, I'm ignoring you, MG. You know what I was thinking? We met when I was drunk and you were texting me drunk, but we have never been drunk together. It's gotta came full circle, Jungkook. Is that you asking me to go drink with you? No. It's me saying you should ask me to go drinking with you. Jungkook, you are so stubborn. Fine, Kim Taehyung, will you do me the honor and privilege of going drink with me? Taehyung, I thought you would never ask me. Taehyung stood outside of his apartment building, speaking with his sleeves off jacket while he waited for Jungkook to pick him up. It has been a few days since he asked him to go drinking, or rather since he made him ask, and he had been looking forward to it the whole time because it was a big possibility that Jungkook and his group would not got recognized in public, and people seeing them drunk would not be great for their image. Young look up, seeing him already looking at him, catching him by surprise when he got in the car. He noticed Jungkook somehow looked extra good today. His lungs filling his sense and his smile looking brighter than ever. The driver took him off once Taehyung was inside, leaving them to mindlessly talk about anything while they drove. Do you think polar bears are depressed? Taehyung suddenly asked Jakiwa. Jungkook laughed at him, always loving how he said whatever. Taehyung, well, they are solitary creatures. Taehyung explained, clearly passionate about the subject. So if they don't have any friends, then wouldn't they be sad? That doesn't sound like a fun life to live, JK. I don't know, Jungkook replied, thinking about something he never thought he would be thinking about before. JK, sometimes I like being alone, especially living with so many people. Maybe they prefer it that way, but Taehyung in response. Taehyung, I could never live like that, he admitted. I want to be with people I love all the time. Whenever they leave, I get lonely. Jungkook turned his head to look at him, noticing the expression on his face shifting. Just as he was about to respond, the car came to a stop in front of the bar. They stepped outside the vehicle, thanking the driver before walking the stairs to the entrance and pushing open the door. Jungkook, a man, shouts as they enter. He smiles wide. "We missed you." "I missed you too," Jungkook grinned back. Meanwhile, Taehyung was in awe of place. It was simple, but the art across the wall caught his eyes. "I love the art here," Taehyung said to the owner. "Oh, thank you," the man replied. "Wow, a student made this?" Taehyung exclaimed. "Yes, yes, his name is Ricky." The man's face lit up as he had an idea. "I should introduce you to sometimes he's single. Let me know. You show you a picture, Mr. Sen." Jungkook cut off, clenching. "Ricky, you do this to everyone that comes in here?" "You are right," Mr. Sen sighed. "I'm sorry I didn't even get your name. I'm Taehyung. Nice to meet you, sir." "Ah, please don't call me sir." They played Never Have I Ever, getting very drunk very fast, and when Jungkook smiled at him after Taehyung accidentally called him hot, Taehyung knew he was in trouble. Instagram post Taehyung lagged by Park Jaemin, Bong Hae and others. Taehyung, "I may have got drunk by the end of the night, but I stayed up long enough to put food on his head." So, who is the real winner? Taehyung, "So your love is so bad, my best hyperhuman." Jungkook, which one of us threw up by the end of the night? Exactly, Taehyung, "I have no memory of that." "So maybe that should tell you something." "Aram parentals." Taehyung, "My son." Taehyung sat upright on the bed, scrolling through his Instagram and laughing at his friends' replies. Somehow, there was always something happening in the comment section. But after seeing Jungkook's reply about him vomiting, he started thinking back at the night before realization hit him. He had a big gap in the memory. How did he get from the bar to his bed in one piece? Taehyung sighed. Anyone at his brain for not working properly. Though to be fair, that was mostly his own fault. He hopped off the bed and walked into the kitchen of the apartment, only to come to a halt when he saw assumed Jungkook had just dropped him off, but he had gone all the way up to his room with him, and now that he thought about it, he had no idea how the aspirin he looked that morning appeared on the nightstand. He was so hungover when he woke up, he didn't even question it at time. Taehyung used all the efforts he had to of the memory, but all his brain could focus on that note, more especially the fact Jungkook called him pretty boy. Jungkook had been just as drunk as he was last night, though apparently Taehyung had surprised him by the end. So was that why he was boldly growing in frustration? Taehyung threw himself on the couch and shoved his face into the pillows, screaming into it. "Oh my God, who is dying right now?" he heard. So he said as she stepped out of the room and sat down next to him. "Me?" Taehyung mumbled. "No, forget that. I am not even dying. I am just already dead." "You are so dramatic," so he teased, grabbing the pillow from his face and forcing him to look at her. "What's going on?" "Yes," Taehyung said, sick of his brain continuously being At this point, it was obvious to everyone that they had feelings for each other. Not only did they talk every day, but when they weren't talking, they were talking about each other. Somehow, neither of them seems to realize the other liked back, so he felt like he was back in the middle school watching two idiots refusing to communicate their real feelings. Okay, so you know how he is always flattering with me as a joke. Taehyung started not a joke, so he interrupted. Taehyung glared at her. Now I want to die. Okay, first step, put the plant down. So he replied, and he was here last night. He brought you home. Taehyung sort of straight. He was here, as in inside our apartment. He took care of you. So he shrugged. What do you mean he took care of me? By the time you got here, you were wasted. After taking like 7 fainted attempt to find your key, he knocked on the door and I let you guys in. I was going to take your half his hands and let him go, but he told me he would take care of it and to go back to the bed. He was cute. I am sure, pretty sure he held your hair. I don't think that's something most people would necessarily find attractive, so he said, here we go again. That boy is madly in love with you. Don't even as expected. Taehyung grabbed the close object and lightly smacked Sohee with it. Oh, she screamed. Why did it have to be the remote, Sohee? You can't keep saying that. We are literally just friends. You didn't see me like that. Okay, I'm sorry, Sohee screamed. I wouldn't bring it up again, but just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't true. It's not. Taehyung decided he wasn't about to ruin what he had with Jungkook just because he got caught up in the feelings. It would never end well. To continue, so everyone, what do you think? What is in Taehyung and Jungkook? Is it love or just attraction or nothing? Okay, comment it down. See you again in the next episode. Bye bye. Love you. Bye.